We're at 5517 Goodland Avenue in Valley Village, California, performing a video sewer inspection from the 2-inch roof vent in between solar panels. Could not find a clean out on the property, and most of the vents are offset. This vent does go down, does not go straight down. It's kind of curved, but it doesn't have a lot of turns in it from what we can see. So we're going to attempt to run down this roof vent and run all the way to the city sewer. May need to go down and run some water to try and help float the camera all the way out. Okay, here are our solar panels on the roof. That is the front of the property. I'm going to attempt to run through this 2-inch roof vent. If we get lucky, it'll drop straight down into a 3 or a 4-inch, and hopefully we'll be able to push out fairly easy all the way to the city sewer. Okay, now we're making a turn, and we drop straight into at least a 3-inch. Kind of difficult to tell, it may even be a 4. And it is ABS plastic right here, so that's a good sign. Got a little bit of debris in there, and it may kind of cloud up our camera lens on the way out. Try and get out to the city sewer, wash the camera lens off, or we may have to run some water and clean the camera lens off, and then we'll inspect it on the way back. It's got a turn right there. Okay, and we're transitioning here from 4-inch ABS plastic to clay, vitreous clay. And what we will do is, before we're done, at 62 feet, we're going to go outside. We're going to go down and mark this, and this is where a mainline sewer cleanout should be installed. Just in case they ever have any issues, they do have an access point. And the clay joint appears to be in fairly good condition. And we've got a turn right here. Don't see any cracks or breaks in the turn. That joint is offset just a little bit right there, but they have rubber couplings on this when this was put in the 70s. It's not like they had concrete joints that would deteriorate and fall apart and the joint shift to a point that you really have major issues. And that joint appears to be in good condition. And these joints are generally about 5 foot lengths of pipe. There's another joint right there, appears to be in good condition. Now we're going into another turn. That joint appears to be in good condition. And this, I believe, is the 4 to 6 inch connection out by the sidewalk area. It increases right here. We might get lucky enough to push all the way out without having to run any water. Generally, we have about a 30-foot run of 6-inch lateral, so we should be at about 110 feet or so when we get into the city sewer. And that joint appeared to be in good condition. And that joint appeared to be in good condition. That joint is offset a little bit. See where you see the face of the pipe off to the left more than you do the right. But it's not major. There's no root intrusions, no major breaks, no major root intrusions. That joint appears to be in good condition. That joint appears to be in good condition. The further we get, the harder it is to try and get the camera out. That joint appears to be in good condition. You appear to be the Y connection to the city sewer, I believe. We should be dropping into the city sewer right here. And that is the city sewer saddle connection. And that joint appears to be in good condition, a little jagged where it drops into the city sewer, but I don't see any major breaks, no root intrusions, no issues at this time at the saddle. And we were able to get all the way in. So we're in good condition right here. And that joint again appears to be in pretty good condition right there. In condition, we did not see any root intrusion, no major offsets or separations. That joint appears to be in good condition. We got an inspector in the house that is running water. I'm going to wait for the water to dissipate a little bit. That joint, that's the one joint that has a little bit of offset more than the others, but it's not cracked or broken. Appears to be in good condition. That joint as well appears to be in good condition. They're fairly tight and fairly lined up. That joint as well. Now we're coming back up, and that joint's tight. You can see the rubber around that joint. We got a little bit of water running still. That joint looks good. That joint looks good. That joint looks good. Pulling back up into the 4-inch. Joint looks good there. And then back to the ABS. Try and mark this area out. I'm going to try and locate an area that is best to put the clean out in. we've located this area. We've located this area in a planner right by the front walkway that is adjacent to the garage. It's right in the front walkway, just right next to the garage area, where they would need to dig and cut in and install a clean out. And there is a little bush right there, may need to be removed. This way, if they ever have to gain access to the sewer line, they would have access. It is approximately 3 feet deep. Okay, we're going to pull out of the sewer line now and complete our video sewer inspection. This is coming back into the house. And on the way out, did not see any problems, any breaks in the plastic line. Making a turn right here. Joint looks fine. Didn't see any breaks in this plastic line. Any root intrusions. No major cracks. If ABS plastic cracks really bad, it starts curling up on itself, and it's pretty noticeable. Have a little bit of buildup, a little bit of debris, which is normal, and should not cause any problems. Pulling back out of the vent. Got water on the lens. It's difficult to see coming back up a little bit. Try to shake it off a little. We're coming back up the vent. The vent looks fine. And we'll plow the vent. And that concludes our video sewer inspection.